Hello everyone and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, the Slayer of Kings. Today, we're going to open up with killing a whole lot of elves. The White Lions of Trace, otherwise known as the personal bodyguards of the Phoenix King. The fact that you can feel them in large numbers in this game is a bit of an anachronism, but usually you don't have entire hordes of Chosen, so I just consider that balanced. A whole lot of Lothern Sea Guard, who are actually going to be somewhat of a pain, because while they'll crumple in melee, they won't crumple as quickly as actual archers. Silver Helms with Shields, who are actually pretty darn solid shock cavalry. And Flames Fire Phoenixes, who I'm not quite certain how I'm going to deal with besides massacring the rest of their army and hoping they'll land then. Or just murdering them when they land. The Lords I'm not really worried about because Sigvald's a pretty good killer. There's a reason he has the duelist trait. He's murderous. Especially with auric armor. So, let's kill us some elves, boys. Kazukan, Kazuki! Wait, wrong let's play. Still, I do feel confident in my victory, because White Lions are not actually going to be able to stand very well against Chosen. They do have armor piercing and fairly decent melee attack, but well, they're better choices than the Spearmen, who are just sort of going to die horribly, horribly to my Chosen. Even the Halberdiers will go through Spearmen like a knife through butter. The Great Weapon ones will just get silly. And killy. Very killy. Yeah, 8 is enough to gamble on. Watch me get fucked. Oh, no, I got to 15! That's a good result! That is a good result! And I have plenty of power reserve, too. 75 is not bad.
Chosen. Slay every mortal.
Alright, what I think I'm going to do is a bit odd.
Chosen.
Move you guys over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and push the Halberdiers through the forest as fast as I can so I can pin down their Silver Helms. The shock cavalry will be somewhat of a pain, because I lack Chaos Knights to counter them. Then I'll have a very dense force of these guys to try and pin their infantry as well. The Halberdiers might have some issue with the White Lions, but not too much. The main line of Vanilla Chosen, meanwhile, I'm going to turn swing in like this. In a big overarching sweep past this random camp of campiness.
Sigvald.
Oh, bloody hell. Yes, I'm going to essentially try and perform a giant sweeping maneuver. Might not be the most strategic maneuver ever, but yeah. And you guys, like that. Let's go. I wonder if I can actually speed up the game without it going really... Hey, I can actually speed up the game and have it go faster now instead of just lagging to hell and back and effectively being the same speed. Holy shit! This is amazing! And it really shouldn't be.
Balefire. Finch's boom.
They're still trying to set up, it seems.
Chaos comes!
Ah, get on that Phoenix.
Slay them! Charge! Ring
You should stay back a bit.
Time to destroy! Splashes with our glory!
Alright, we'll give these guys Occam's Mind Razor.
That's what the masters bid. Eat their souls!
That Flame Spire is getting wrecked, though. Ah, and now here we go. They fucked up. No, I want you on these guys. All these random-ass spearmen. Advance. Alright, are there any useful spells? Actually, a Penumbral Pendulum would be really good here. Because look at all these archers deliciously lined up. They can either move or they can get smacked by a very powerful spell. Seriously, look at that! Look at that! I've nearly broken these Lothern Seaguard with that spell.
I serve the beast! Chaos is magic! All will be despoiled!
Simon's actually making a very respectable murder for himself.
Our allies abandon us!
I wonder why. It's like they're getting absolutely massacred by Chosen. Seriously, even White Lions aren't standing up too well. Ow! I hate you, Phoenix. I hate you. Well, I don't hate Phoenix. He's cool, but... Wow, that noble is getting wrecked. Holy shit. The prince is doing better, but the noble is just getting wrecked. Though they have killed 2 Chosen. Given that Chosen are basically micro Chaos Lords in the fluff, only that they can be mass deployed, that's pretty good as a feat, you know?
Our will is tested! We are overcome!
Balefire!
Charge the Sea Guards, they can shoot less.
Our cause has failed!
Holy
Chaos
shit, this is a
come.
master.
Deliver slaughter!
Finches many glories! Wreck and ruin! Choose!
Alright. Oh, I left these guys just getting shot, didn't I? I am smart. SMRT smart. God, my wizard has 100 kills.
Reality bends!
Get the Flame Spire! Get the Flame Spire! Don't let him kill my wizard! Don't let him kill my wizard! Start stabbing with great big pointy sticks!
All will be hell!
Great big pointy sticks! I said, great big pointy sticks!
Blood!
Courage has failed!
Chosen! Deliver slaughter! Finches
Our resolve is failing!
I wonder why. It's like being slaughtered.
Our allies rout! We have
Look at that. They've lost nearly half their numbers. Look at their numbers just dwindle. As I'm throwing great weapon Chosen into massive, relatively low quality infantry. It's not like Skaven tier of lol get fucked, but
will be despoiled! What?
God, you guys are just being evaporated by my attacks.
Obliterator! Seize
Whenever I try and murder, just
There is no
crumbles.
The slaughter!
And they're beginning to have a mass shatter.
My magic is ready!
Can I kill that Phoenix with the spell? Because I wouldn't like to have a Phoenix around. Can you deal 1,000 damage with no cost mystifying miasma?
Ready!
No, you really can. Alright then, let's end the battle. Close What? How is that a close victory? I took 69, of course. Slanesh, you git! Stop making sex puns in my casualty counts. Wow, halberdiers are my greatest killers. Probably because they got in first, really. Might have bet most of the casualties were from their white lions, their archers, or their prince, who was actually doing pretty well. No, he didn't actually kill anyone. The noble got 2. White lions actually killed a fair few. One even got 13 chosen. That's nothing to sneeze at. So now we're slaughtering the captives. But... it's not worth sacrificing the captives, it is worth slaughtering them. Ah! Lords of Harasser! That's a good one. Especially given the situation, you know? The Penumbral Pendulum's been maxed, and I'm not really interested in the enfeebling foe. I could put this guy on a horse and get him some better movie bits, but... I think I'll invest more in Pit of Shades. I would have used it on those archers if it weren't for them being literally perfectly lined up for Penumbral Pendulum.
Invade!
Wow.
Despoil!
The AI really thinks the Gaian Vale has very good defenses.
The Tempest!
Or I suppose the auto-resolve system thinks that. Kolek, let's see if I can get you a hide striker, shall we?
Climb the mountain! Move! I refuse.
Actually, Helman Gorst is right here. I think Gorst or Ghost is a pretty good one. Archaon has it. Let's see what it does. It's been a while since I eliminated Gorst, after all. Poison attacks! Yes, that's one of the better ones, because poison attacks are just a pure buff to your dueling. And Kolek is very good at dueling, especially foot infantry, because he will just smack them like 40 meters. Because, turns out, getting smacked by a giant, stompy dragon centaur thing with a hammer makes it go flying. I'll mock you if I want, Manlane. Ooh, Azhag!
For chaos!
Yeah, Azhag is more likely to hang around for a while. Vladdy Daddy's not in a good position. Ooh, where's Azhag? Ah, this was the thing that I didn't know. Bonewood Staff. Pretty good item, actually. Magic resistance, Ruse miscast base chance. And whenever you cast a spell, everyone on the map gets 13 melee attack and 18% charge bonus if they're in your army. Which is lovely. Squiggly Beast isn't bad either. 5% physical resist ain't much, but it's mostly the power recharge rate and power reserves that you want there. Also the whole untainted thing. Baleful Mask is mostly for the upkeep, really, and the fact that you can glare people to death with it. Azhag honestly isn't a bad brawler. He's not a good brawler, but he's not a bad brawler either. There's also some pretty nasty spells in the greenskin repertoire, like Gaze of Mork. Brain Bursta is actually pretty scary. Fists of Gork is pretty good. Here we go. Not so much. It's a good buff, but the Shaman has to be close by. Vindictive Glare is fun, and Effigy of the Git is great for dealing with cavalry, because you just go, sit down, shut up, you die now. Not sure why he's carrying another Shaman with him, because WAAGH does everything a Shaman does, but better. They think loonies are kind of fun, because they don't throw balls and chains at you, they throw shaved dwarves on chains instead. Which, yes, is insane. Well done. You figured out. The Warlord's boys are actually pretty horrifying because of sundered armor. They're very good at dealing with dwarves. They can fuck up their armor. Ditto to rusty errors. So they have poison attacks. More importantly, again, sundered armor. WAAGH can also give his entire army magical attacks, as you may have noted, making him very, very good at killing undead. Durkit Squigs... They have immune to psychology, really. That's their main thing. That and poison attacks. Teeth Rubbers... I think their main trick is that they're just Vanguard deployment. Death Creepers regenerate, which isn't too useful for missile cav, but can be okay. These guys mostly have AP missiles, and the fact that it was the Moon Howlers that caused fear. These guys just have AP missiles, which isn't bad, but it's not amazing. Hammer of Gork is mostly good because it gives your opposition blinded when it hits. That's good. That's very good. Looking at the regiments around to chat about. Ah, the Moon Howlers. They just cause fear and they're better than the normal Wolf Riders. Nothing special there, I'm sad or possibly glad to say. Gitsnick is horrifying on Grimgor, by the way. Grimgor is generally horrifying to face. Melee Expert does not exaggerate his ability. Grimgor is the best. He's not an exaggeration. He is a horrifying combatant. Like, he could probably beat my level 40 Archaon. In a straight-up slugging match, he would probably beat my level 40 Archaon. Once I had gone full support mage and full melee combat, even then I wouldn't bet on Archaon. Because Grimgor is horrifying. I am actually afraid to face him in combat. Right then. Let's end the turn. Now that we've had a little discussion on the nature of Orc regiments of renown and why WAAGH is going to be a bit of a pain. Especially as those magical attacks means my physical resist for Archaon's army is not as good as it should be. Of course, he also has universal magic resist. Thanks to, I think it was Kemmler? Was it Kemmler? Yep, Kemmler is the one who gave me 10% magic resist for my whole army, so if you want to punch WAAGH in the face, punch Heinrich Kemmler in the face first. Of course, if he's fielding ghosts, punching WAAGH in the face. Actually, no, WAAGH is good at punching ghosts in the face. Punching WAAGH in the face just gets you personally magic resist. Ooh, Ungrim Iron Fist. This is honestly a pretty good hat, because Public Order, Armor, Melee Defense, Ward Save, and Untainted. Dragon Cloak is more ward save. Ungrim actually gets a pretty high ward save in the end. And by pretty high, I mean it can get very, very scary. Rampager standard. Why would you put that on Iron Breakers? Iron Breakers don't want to charge. You should put it on your hammers or your slayers. Probably your slayers. Ungrim! You idiot! You know, he's got the Skyhammer, who's mostly just a bomber that's really, really good at bombing. Trust me, it's really good at bombing. And the Goblobber, which we know is just good at killing morale. Let's go back to normal, shall we? There's speculation that Azhag's hat is actually an artifact of Nagash, as in Nagash's personal crown, due to the fact that it's very similar to Nehekar in design. Nehekaran, rather. It's always a pain to pronounce that name. Gorst appears to be running like a bitch. I am shocked I tell you, to find that Helman Gorst is a coward who doesn't want to fight Chaos. It's like the last time he fought Chaos, he got his shit pushed in. You can never expect that! It's not like I've been regularly pushing the shit into pretty much everything I come across via virtue of Chaos not caring about territory. But you can also see why I didn't want to do a normal Chaos campaign with how the AI deals with territory.
Your abasement pleases me.
Because, well, it can be a problem for them. Most of it is sort of, okay, you demolished it, good job, you know? It doesn't really do much. Oh my, where's the WAAGH? Oh my, that should be a good fight if I get to it.
I will destroy him. This serves the dark powers.
Go, WAAGH!
You're not right in the head! Shock right off!
Make me angry.
Ah, the fight must have given them just enough fightiness to get the encampment going. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I would have called it Varric Var instead of Dr. Oz, to be honest, if you didn't have any confidence. Also, the Tithe is kind of annoying because it has physical resist, but more importantly, it's got a lot higher unit size and health than normal zombies. And normal zombies are a bloody nuisance anyway. It's also slightly better in a fight. Doesn't have any chance against even skeleton warriors, but it'll take a while to die.
Syrians are guides me. Moving.
Where I walk, chaos grows. Chaos grows, chaos grows, chaos grows. Well, I got him everything up here I give a shit about. Scouting, I guess. Actually, looking at that reminded me of something. Can I recruit any more sorcerers? Because they can do the whole steel technology thing, which would be very helpful. I can't. Alright, so it's not worth it, and I don't really use my heroes much anyway. I don't really like Blessings of the Maggots Lords, and Grateful Paragons is kind of meh. By kind of meh, I mean very meh. Let's bully Varric Var's garrison at least. Get him some XP, you know? Woundmaker again, please, for more melee, for more weapon strength. Then I'll go back and fill up hard to hit and thick-skinned. Alright, Next turn, Sigvald will move in on Avalorn, and probably I'll auto-resolve it, unless the auto-resolve is still weighted heavily against me, which would be stupid. However, this game can be a bit dumb at times. Especially as they have nerfed auto-resolve. I do like this detail in technology, though I had pointed it out before, but it mentions that your technology is enhanced by offerings to the gods. It would have been kind of cool if there was a mechanic where your research was normally slow, but if you had a lot of favor, you could spend it on going, hey gods, make all of my dude's armor super awesome. Like the Blessings mechanic from Mark of Chaos, where for one battle you could go, alright, I'll pay some money and my dudes will hit more often. Stuff like that, you know? After this, I think I'm going to go for Herald of Doom on the grounds of making my Dragon Ogres better. Then probably favor of the Dark Gods to make recruiting more chosen cheaper if I ever lose some in the future. Anyway, gonna be aiming for Karaz and taking on Vlad von Karlstein. Who has the very irritating trait of being able to vanguard his entire army, which isn't showing up here for some stupid reason, unless they change his Lord trait, which wouldn't surprise me. It is pretty scary powerful. Oh, the Empire managed to confederate Nordland. Where's Azhag, you little shit? Right, you're next. I was going to kill Vlad von Karlstein. You, Azhag, are a kill stealer! Now I'm going to have to keep the von Karlstein faction intact for long enough for Vlad to respawn, and then lop his head off. You little shit, Azhag. Now I'm going to have to hang around this place and corrupt it more. When all I want to do is just take important people's heads off and put them on a great big stick. It's not so bad, Azhag. Boss pulls are something you should really understand anyways, an orc. You are a bad orc, Azhag. You are a bad orc. You stole my kill. Bad, Azhag. Bad. No biscuit. Horrible, horrible murder instead. Oh, Musion and Clan Scryer seem to have been allied, if I'm reading that declaration of war right. Oh, the Savage Blow! That's a good one for me, because charge bonus for Chosen is good. Now, where's Azhag, you little shit? You know what? No. Because it's right in my way, and apparently I have to go all the way around if I don't do this, I'll demolish this place and raise it for Dark Gods. Tormentor Sword is a pretty good item. Good, now the place is chaosy enough, I'm not going to take attrition continuously. Assassinate Skunk Troll Leader. Oh well, it's a failure. I didn't expect much. He is exhausted.
Forget it.
Still those Skunk Troll Eater? Wonder if he actually eats troll. There's actually a guy in the fluff who did that. Grom the Paunch, I believe was his name. A goblin who became a war boss by eating a troll. Now, how this resulted in him becoming a war boss is simplistic, but fairly understandable. Orcs follow the biggest, because the biggest is the boss. Crude, I know, but it's how they work. Orcs will also get bigger if they eat better food. Trolls regenerate. So effectively what Grom did is that he took a lump of troll flesh, ate it, and it regenerated his stomach. I'll take that auto-resolve. I can replenish quickly anyway. And it regenerated in his stomach, effectively providing him with an endless food source, continuously in his gut.
Our brothers will avenge us.
I'm sure. They'll try.
Avert your eyes.
Anyway, with an endless supply of food, he grew endlessly. And as thus, well... yeah. Anyway, probably going to give Sigvald Woundmaker 2 points. Hard to hit 2 points, and then finish off Favored Son to get him another 12 melee attack, making him a very, very powerful duelist. Simplistic, I know, but it's sort of his whole thing. Stab people in the face. Or the balls, or somewhere else, because Sigvald doesn't really fight fair, but you get my point.
Not happening.
Azhag, you're weird. Seriously, dude's weird. Kinda creepy, too. Anyway, let's end the turn. Because all of our armies have done a thing. The smart move here would have been to put... Ooh. Oh my, the AI thinks it can win. The AI thinks it can win. Ah, that's why. This is Azhag and Grimgor. They got Azhag into a position to support. Clever boys. Grimgor is the one with all the black orcs, of course, and they've got a nasty charge bonus buff from Grimgor giving lots of buffs to black orcs. Now, Azhag is a giant. The garrison I'm not really worried about, it's boys and gobbos. But night gobbos... more worrisome. And by more worrisome, I mean very, very worrisome. Because one giant is going to be bad enough with how much AP damage they shit. Also, Azhag has artillery, which I don't really have a counter for beyond I run you over with Kolek, because Kolek is pretty quick. And of course, Grimgor. Grimgor is Grimgor. And I don't have Ward of the Storm yet. So. Gonna be one hell of a fight, ladies and gentlemen. But what the hell? For the Dark Gods! Don't actually know which god Kolek follows, to be honest. I know Archeon is undivided and Sigvald is Slanesh, but... I think Kolek might be undivided as well, but I'm not actually sure. Dragon Ogres never really seem to follow any one particular god. And that is awful winds. If I manage to get worse, I'm going to cry. Renal is with me. Holy shit, yes. Renal definitely likes me. Aha! I see an opportunity here. Do you see the opportunity too? If you don't, you're kind of stupid, because look at that.
Slay every mortal. Chosen for the Chaos God.
Alright, let's put you guys over here.
Triple mortals.
And you guys like that. You guys, you're here to hold the flank, stretch out a good bit. Kolak, I obviously want you in the front so you can throw fireballs at people.
Chaos is magic.
Sorcery, get over there. Kolak! Because those are the big guns, so I want them dead. Ha-ha! Got him! Wreck Azhag, Kolak! Oh god, look at that hit! Kolak is just brutalizing Azhag. That is just bullying. That is bullying on the scale of a frickin'... I don't even know what to say besides this is just mean, and I love it. Keep being a jerk, Kolak! Keep being a jerk! It's good for you! I'm gonna move my halberdiers over to help cover this flank and continue to use great weapon chosen to suppress other things. I'm gonna try and get someone in on their archers. I expect the big guns to die painfully. Sorcerer, advance, and... Gehenna's Golden Hound's the Vortex, right? Let's throw it down here because there's a lot of things in the Vortex. Also, let's drop a rain of metal on those. Oh, wow! Kolak knocked like half of Azhag's health off with barely any effort. Kolak! Just kill the Slaughterer, alright? BAM! You can see his health go just crumple with every strike. Azhag is a decent melee combatant, but decent is not good enough when you're dealing with the wall. When you're dealing with chaos. Not at all. What are you getting wrecked by? Holy shit. Goblin Spider Riders? You're getting wrecked by Spider Riders? Spider Riders are wrecking you, Chosen? The fuck? Oh. Yeah, okay, that makes something of sense.
Chaos God.
Looks like the other orcs are trying to move in, but by the time they get here, I should have turned Azhag's army into soup. Look at this! Azhag's army is chunked, and Azhag himself isn't exactly having a good day either. Chomp off the head. Classic giant trick there.
Teaches many glories. Corpse bloody glory. That is will ask slay every mortal.
So you can help kill those. Guess you should start trying to act as a backstop or something. For lack of a better way to put it. How's your leadership doing? You're under artillery fire. What the hell's... What the hell? Ah. The rock lobbas are actually doing things. I'll pull a Great Weapon Chosen unit off then and start throwing it at them. You should probably move over to support these Chosen. There's only 5 cards of them, and there's Black Orcs incoming, so they're going to need all the buffs and fire support they can get. Right, play.
Chosen! Move fast! God's bloody glory!
There's Grimgor. The big guns, though, are kind of getting wrecked. To the surprise of absolutely nobody who knows how orcs work. Alright, this army has effectively been evaporated. The only thing left is that giant. Now I need to start moving in on a great grand pincer maneuver, basically. I don't use this view much, but you can see how they're attempting to envelop on this flank. So what I'm going to do is try and let these guys hold for long enough that I can fold around respectively. So if they're coming in here, I push back over here where they're weak. I could probably make some sort of comparison here, but yeah. Like Sun Tzu or some shit. I'm no Sun Tzu, I know that much.
Very good. Yes! Kill them!
You see why I'm horrified of Black Orcs now that you see what they're doing to my Chosen.
Noble's best and a glory. Chosen! Finch's many glories.
Alright, Azhag is basically just about to get butchered. Throw a Great Weapon Chosen at Grimgor and company, because I'm going to need a lot of Great Weapon Chosen to kill them. Finish off those big guns. Did this entire unit not receive their orders on the big map? Seriously? Seriously, game? So that's just pathetic. Yay! You killed Azhag! Good job. Got me some Black Orcs. That was like no damage. Holy hell. God, they actually might wipe out this unit Chosen. The Hounds did almost nothing to help. Goddamn. I'm pouring down magical firepower. It is just not doing anything. Holy shit.
Fight for more!
Bring skulls to cause. Deliver slaughter! Kill Hail Sorcerer! Moving! Chosen!
No, I want you in there. Stop trying to be all clever and get fighting. Kill the Black Orcs! I actually lost the unit of Chosen to Black Orcs. That is how bad Black Orcs are.
Chosen!
I do not fuck around when I declare them one of the more powerful infantry units in the game.
Chosen! For the chaos, go!
The fact I'm already wounded is not helping with that either.
Desire!
That chariot is something of a pain, but I can deal with pain.
Ready! Now is our time!
Another rain, please. Try and kill more Black Orcs. Nice tiny lump over there. We'll rain it down.
This world will die! Come on in, boys!
Oh hey, that actually did something.
I am channeling! Obliterate them!
What are you even doing? What are these two units even doing over here? Oh, they're starting to have shattering from army losses. Good, because they actually took a good-sized chunk. This is probably the largest losses I've ever taken. Granted, it's for the head of Azhag and Grimgor at once. And Azhag is known for being a canny git, while Grimgor is just a horrifying murder blender of pain. And I'm not joking describing Grimgor as horrifying. He is actively able to massacre Chosen in the fluff. Even the Swords of Chaos can't really stop Grimgor in the fluff. They're some of the best dudes Chaos has. Kolak has a very high kill count. 129, the highest in the army. But yeah. These Chosen, even though they had very high melee defense, still got chunked. Granted, I'm not running the charge or melee attack bonuses for Chosen, but look at that. Only one unit of Black Orcs was wiped out. Kill the captives. Azhag was obliterated, apparently. Nice. Kolak is Hide Striker, Green Skinner, Bold, and Executioner. Wow. 4 traits in one battle. I think that's the largest number I've ever seen. You know what? I'll obliterate Manlane and buy the Von Karsteins a bit more time, I think. Unless, is that Wurzag over there? If that's Wurzag right there, I'm going to beat him up with Archaon. Because I'd rather beat up Wurzag than, you know, Manfred. I've already beat up Manlane, after all, but I haven't beat up Wurzag, have I? Yeah, my strength rank has decreased significantly from getting my shit pushed in a bit. Yeah, Dragonhorn is actually really good. Vambrace of Defense, they're also pretty good. I'm not sure how they compare to the Talisman of Protection, the 20% ward save one, but an arguable upgrade, or at least a side grade. Depends on exactly how it works. Ah, I got a Sword of Might for Kolak. Nice. But Hide Striker is very good because it's plus 20 armor piercing damage. This hide is perhaps not as durable as it originally thought. Green Skinner. Heavy is the head that wears the crown of sorcery, and probably dead as well. Bold is good. Executioner is very good because of the -2 enemy leadership, and Orcs rely very heavily on their leadership.
Forget it.
Wurzag!
Julian's eye guides me.
I'd fight him, but we already had a great big fight with Orcs. We can't fit another battle in the episode, and he doesn't have much of an army.
Onward to destruction!
Oh. I can't actually catch him. But 4 traits in one battle is the biggest I've ever seen.
Fulfill the pact!
Siege!
Despoil!
How many turns did it say until I start taking attrition? Holy shit. 3 turns, right, because Kolak is kind of ridiculous.
Slaughter! Storm Crusher,
Now, that's just with his Annihilator trait, -3. Doesn't he have one up here that lets him reduce it even further? Ah, no, it's a moving mountain. -2. He subtracts 5 turns. Holy shit. I might want to actually max out Ruination on Kolak just so I can siege someone and they instantly crumple. Like, they instantly start taking attrition as soon as it happens. That would be a weird build, and I haven't done that before ever, but I might actually do that. Ooh, next level I get Kolak's Storm Rage. Yes, 45% ward save. That will be delicious. Oh, yes. Now, I believe I got a Sword of Might, so let's give you... Actually, no, let's give you the Tormentor Sword so you can lock people down. That'll help a bit. Earthing Rod isn't very good. I'd rather have a Scroll of Leeching, to be honest, so you can screw up enemies' recharge rate. It probably wouldn't have helped much, but it might have done something, you know? Ziggy boy! Go kick in some pansy wizards, will ya? Iron Mines. Those were so good because you wanted so many Swords Masters of OF, but they were so expensive. So good. Of course, there's still Baronair. I'm going to use, again, to bully Manling. You've done this a lot, Baronair. Unfortunately, you seem to have gotten lazy. You've bullied Manling too much. Now he's wise to your tricks. Ooh, Maker max out, hard to hit. Next turn, Chaos Knights get a buff. And Warriors and Aspiring Champions, but the main thing is the Chaos Knights, because who cares about Aspiring Champions? Warriors might be good if I built another Horde, though, but I can't think of a reason why. I have all the Legendary Lords, and it's not like I'm having any issues with being stopped. Quite the opposite, in fact. Oh wow, Grimgor was in March stance. Black Orcs in the defense are going to be a pain, though. As is Grimgor. At least I have Kolak kill a giant. After all, it takes something the size of and strength of a mighty dragon ogre to defeat and kill a giant. It just so happens that there is one on hand. Huh. I wonder how that happened. Alright. Let's end the turn. Maybe I'll be able to catch WAAGH! And murder the hell out of him. Maybe I'll find Ungrim and murder the hell out of him. Who knows? Still, that was actually one of the most painful battles we've had so far, and effectively, it lost me 1 unit. Oh wow, WAAGH was an idiot. I don't even think it's worth fighting him anymore. He got butchered. Like, if he had ran away, he might be able to survive. Then again, orcs aren't exactly known for sanity. Manlane, that was not one of your smarter moves. Melissa seems to be attempting to kill Baronair. fascinating. Oh hey, it's actually a fairly high-level Empire captain. Rarity these days, because the Empire's kind of gotten its shit pushed in. The Border Prince have also been getting their shit pushed in. Really, the Empire doesn't seem to do too well in mortal empires.
To less rage, creature. Our mace.
No! Stop it! I can't vassalize you!
Yes. Bow before he who wields the Slayer.
Sawed off! This is why I wanted to obliterate them when I was still buggering around up there, but never got around to it. Ugh! Alright. So, next time we're working on a Herald of Doom for the sake of Dragon Ogres. After that, we'll be Favor of the Dark Gods for the sake of higher quality Chosen. We already got Slaves to Dark, well, rather cheaper Chosen. We already got Slaves to Darkness for higher quality ones. You know what? Let's top off the episode with just obliterating Azhag, because he's not going to be able to run away far enough. Yep. Azhag pinned himself like an idiot. Goodbye. Holy shit, that rock llama! Well, that definitely caps off the episode, doesn't it? Wow. What's up with Archaon's total physical resist at 30%? Yeah, natural 10%, another 10% for Ascension to Daemonhood. Hot damn. Tack that on to his 35% ward save, and that is a tough, tough boy we have here. Alright then. That is one hell of a way to cap off the episode, ladies and gentlemen, and one I didn't expect. Let's actually use this chosen recruitment that we've been working on for so long. Silver 2 from the Furt. So next time, we're probably going to fight Grimgor again, this time in a siege, because holy fuck, black orcs. You saw why I am so worried about them. But I also may just wait around long enough for Archaon to come in and swap out for the siege so he can get the Hide Striker trait too as well. Optimal murder! Very important. Very, very important. So, questions, comments, suggestions, or unit names, please put them in the comment section below. And for now, goodbye.